Just like that. Steve Teal, Very Bold Radio and Podcast with one of my very good friends and someone that we're following his life, his career. We're documenting each and every year. This is Mason Sevigny. Mason, first of all, how are you doing, man?
Good. I'm doing great.
How are you? Great. Well, I'm always doing better when I'm hanging around with Mason Sevigny. That's just a fact. But also, we're twinning today.
Yep.
You're repping Very Bold.
Of course.
So clearly Facebook, or am I down here, Mark? Probably. I'm down here. I'm there. The marksman's got me. Clearly, Mason is going to wear it better. I mean, because, you know, you're a national champion. I'm not a national anything. You're a national champion, you know. So, yeah, you're wearing it great. All right, there's a lot to catch up on.
Yes.
There are some exciting things. We're going to talk about weightlifting and your Olympic aspirations continue. We talked about last year. We're doing this at least once a year just to catch up and hear about how it's going. We're talking about the Olympics for 2024 and 2028 is what we've talked about. But also, you're an entrepreneur. You have a big heart and a big vision, and so we want to talk about Mase Barbell as well. And why don't we start with that? Because you got some big news about a grand opening. You just graduated high school. Come on, just tell us about Mase Barbell.
Yeah, definitely. So
What the heck, dude? You're amazing.
August 8th is going to be the grand opening of Mase Barbell, the gym I'm starting. It's been in the works for about a year now.
In high school, like while other people are doing whatever they do in high school, you're like coming up with this entrepreneurial vision and starting Mase Barbell.
Yeah, I had to.
You had to? What do you mean you had to?
Well,
You could have just been hanging out at the Sonic or something or Whataburger.
yeah, it's just what was put on my heart to do.
Okay.
Yeah, it was my way to impact other people.
Well, how did you feel like it was put on your heart? What does that mean for you?
So I've been a personal trainer coach for a while, and, you know, it was fun. I liked working with people at different gyms and stuff like that. But ultimately, at the end, I wanted to have my own place to do it and to impact people the way I wanted to impact them and not have to do it under somebody else.
Yeah. I love you're an overachiever. I mean, in high school, you've been a personal trainer. Usually, I think a personal trainer's like in their 20s and things like that, and 30s, but not you. You know, even while you're in high school, you were working and training people. What do you love about training people?
I just love the impact.
Tell
And
us
the
about
impact
that.
on people and being able to share my experiences and seeing them grow, not only physically but mentally.
Oh, whoa! Talk
Like,
about
it's
that.
great. Just the people's confidence skyrocket once
Okay.
they see what they can really do with their bodies.
Okay, so give us an example. You don't have to name a person, but somebody who came to you, whether they're a kid, give us a person.
I can give you an example.
All right, let's hear it.
So I have a kid that came to me. It's been a little over a year now. We've been working together. He was actually my first personal training client.
Yeah.
And whenever he came to me, he was smaller.
Yeah.
Not very very out there.
Yeah.
And I feel like through him being able to get to know himself through the weights and the gym, he's been able to find who he is quite a bit. And I've been able to see him grow as a person,
Yeah.
physically and mentally, like just
That's really
his
cool.
character.
His character.
Yeah, his character. It's been astronomical, the changes, like just who he is. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great to see.
Yeah, man, that's really cool. All right, tell us a little bit about your heart for seeing other impacts. So you're talking about physical, and you're talking about that kind of confidence and mental growth. What else does that look like for someone? What does it look like for you?
For me,
Yeah.
a tough one. That's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
Um,
It is a tough one. What has it been like for you? Yeah, let's just
as far as
just your own mental growth, your physical. I mean, we're
Man.
talking. Well, you think about that. Let me just catch people up real quick. You think about that. Just off your website, which is masebarbell.com. This is so cool. Mason Sevigny, in case you didn't know and you don't know him or whatever, is a 3-time USA weightlifting national champion.
yes,
Dude, come on. 3-time national champion. I don't have video up here on the screen today, but in 2020, December, with COVID, everything got pushed back. The Nationals, instead of going somewhere like you just went for 2021, you did remote competition in Austin, and you won Nationals.
Yes.
Can we just? I mean, you won Nationals 3 times? That's incredible. And I loved how you were out there during the competition, talking a little bit of trash, but it's so cool. There's a part of your personality that inspires other people.
Yeah.
And it looked like you were feeding off the crowd, because in your gym, I don't know, it felt like there was 40 or 50 people. I don't know when we were cheering you on. I'm not sure. But you kind of feed off the people, but then you give back to us and like inspire us.
Yeah, that's it's a give and take.
It's a give and take.
Yeah, it was crazy to see how many people came out.
Yeah, people love you.
Especially during COVID.
Right?
That was what was crazy, yeah.
That was crazy. Yeah, people love Mason Sevigny. We want to be a part of his team. So, all right, so back to just how you feel like, even, I know over the course of your lifetime, I mean, you got a lot of confidence from weightlifting.
Yeah.
But even in the last year or two, again, all right, let's say this. You're 18 years old right now?
Yeah.
Are you 19
I'm
yet?
18.
18. So as an entrepreneur, to have that kind of confidence, like, I'm going to start a gym. Let's just go there. I mean, tell us more about that.
Yeah, so weightlifting has had a huge impact on that with just my being able to do it.
Yeah.
Like being able to take a leap forward and do something like that. Just like that with any parts of life, because like we're talking about today, my big squat.
Yeah, tell us about that.
In order to work up to my weights, I need to take 100-pound jumps every set. And that's normally not something you do, and it's scary.
Yeah.
Every time, going from 500 pounds to 600 pounds is a big jump. And with one rep, but it's just what you got to do. So it's things like that in weightlifting that kind of help you just kind of take that leap of faith.
Okay, walk us through that a little bit more, because you told us off camera that you were at 475 for your squat. How long ago?
About 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago, my PR, my personal record
Yeah.
on back squat was 475. And last Wednesday, I squatted 585.
That's 110 pounds. How'd you do that? Come on, man.
So I'm lucky that I have a very big network of coaches and people I can talk to and pull advice from.
Okay.
And we all kind of collaborated.
Yeah.
Kind of worked out a program for me to follow, because the goal was to go from right after Nationals to the opening of Mase Barbell and squat 600 pounds of the opening of Mase Barbell. So we had to formulate a plan.
Yeah.
How are we going to go from here to here in 5 weeks?
How many coaches did you talk to
I
in this
talked-
collaboration?
So the main coach I talked to was Lewis Jameson. We've worked together for a while.
Okay.
He's a personal trainer. I'm a personal trainer. So we've always been in the mix together. Very smart, very talented at what he does, and I trust him.
Yeah.
I trust what he knows. And then Dan Burke, I've talked to him about just my technique, because I've had to change that up quite a bit.
You have?
Yeah, just because squatting is as I would call it a power lifter now.
Okay.
It's a bit different.
Okay.
The technique is a bit different, so I've been having to learn basically a new squat, starting over.
Okay.
Which has been interesting. It's been fun, a little scary.
How do you mean scary? Tell us about that.
Just because I get put into positions I've never been before. Literally.
Yeah.
So you have 555 pounds on your back, and you're going down in a position you've never been in before.
That's crazy.
And the weight's either going to crush you or you're going to stand up with it. There's no in between.
There's no in between. It's either going to crush you or you're going to stand up.
And I mean, you can use that analogy for anything. Same thing
Yeah.
with the gym. The gym's either going to go great or it's going to be my downfall.
It's not going to be your downfall.
You
like those kind of situations.
I do. I like to put myself in those situations because I don't know. I feel like I perform better.
High risk, high reward.
Yes.
You like the pressure.
I love the pressure.
That makes you a different kind of person. Like, tell us about loving the pressure.
I just feel like I really do feel like it just makes me perform better.
Okay.
Like I feel like I perform better under pressure.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. So now you got to go from 585 to 600 because that's what you're advertising as part of the grand opening.
Yes.
So
that
you're putting out there like I'm gonna set a PR on August 8th.
Yes.
at Mase Barbell.
Yes. Mase Barbell,
Yeah.
August 8th.
Okay.
I'm going to squat 600 pounds.
Oh my gosh. All right. So 110 pounds you did in a matter of weeks. So what is the difference between now going 15 more pounds when you know?
So honestly, the
Yeah.
585 squat I had the other day was pretty easy. I probably could.
That's crazy.
I probably could have squatted the 600,
Okay.
but I didn't want to do it yet.
Okay. All right.
You got to kind of hold yourself back just a little bit.
Okay.
Wait for the right time.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things, if you do it too soon, you might mess yourself up for later on, for
Okay.
whenever you really need to do it.
Okay. I gotcha.
So it's just slowly building up and just
Okay.
rolling with the punches. Like
Yeah.
today was my next squat day, or my first squat day after that. And I
Yeah.
mean, it didn't go very good. We're
Really? Yeah.
yeah, we're yeah. I mean, I was only able to work up to 500 pounds, and it just wasn't feeling good, so I stopped.
Okay. Yeah.
It's learning to just roll the punches and
All right.
not push too hard.
How do you know, like, I mean, because you go hard, so
Yeah.
how do you have that balance of, like, no, today's just not the day?
A lot of it is just learning your body
Okay.
and learning yourself through this experience, which is a great thing that weightlifting does.
Yeah.
Is you get to be really familiar. You learn to be familiar with yourself.
Yeah.
Like, man, I don't know if I can, squat 600 today, but I can definitely do 500. So let me see what I can do there.
Okay.
Maybe add on a couple of extra reps. Or
Right.
see what I can do with what I can.
Yeah. Oh, that's really good. All right. So talk to us a little bit about, we're going to talk about your recent nationals in a
Yes.
little bit, but talk to me more about Mase Barbell and the website and where the location is going to be and the grand opening itself.
Yeah.
And tell my very bold listeners also, just you've been incredible, and just trying to think as I'm going full time with Very Bold, you're like, what can you do to help? I mean, which I just want to say thank you.
Yeah.
Dang, so that's a lot. So tell us about Mase
Yeah.
Barbell and the grand opening.
I'm very excited to announce that part of our proceeds are going to be going towards
That's
Very
crazy.
Bold Ministry.
Thank you.
And another part is going to be going towards our kids, my kids, the Full Manada Robotics Club.
Okay, what is that? Give me the quick rundown on that.
So they're an entrepreneur/robotics club,
Oh, cool.
which I really like.
Yeah.
As being a young entrepreneur. So it's a kid full of clubs that build robots and learn about how to be an entrepreneur and market themselves.
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
Which I really love.
Yeah,
And of course, Very Bold Ministries, love that too.
I appreciate that so
So-
much. That's incredible. So again, just this guy, Mason's heart, and man, he just has such a big heart and that generosity and creativity. I mean, you've been texting me like, yeah, do you have this? Do you have that? And that's just awesome. So, and what I said off air is true, is that here you are in the midst of, a lot of people would just be so focused on, I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of money I need to bring in for me, for the business. And just the way you are, you're thinking about other people. So that's just so unique and just such a blessing. So thank you.
Yeah, of course. It's what we're put on earth to do, honestly.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're only helping yourself, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's awesome. You're going to impact a lot of people. All right. So that day, tell us about the competition, or there's a competition that day, right?
Yeah, so
August 8th.
that's where we're pulling in the revenue to donate.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a super total competition. It is
What
going to
is
be
that? What?
squat, bench, press, deadlift, clean, and snatch.
I can't even write all that down. What?
Yeah. So it's going to be a total of 5 lifts
Yeah.
at your max weight.
Yeah.
You're going to have a certain amount of time to work up to that weight.
Okay.
And we're going to have heats of people going.
Okay.
That way we can get through enough people. Our goal is to have over 100 people competing.
Man,
That's our goal.
That is fantastic. That is big and audacious goal. I love it. That's the
Yeah,
only way
I
you know how
mean,
to go.
it's a grand opening for a reason.
Yes, yes. All right, so where are some of these weightlifters going to come from?
So I have a whole bunch of friends in Austin who I train with.
Yeah.
Other gyms in the community of New Braunfels
Yeah.
that have helped me out. Then we all work together.
Yeah, okay. Well, I want people from San Antonio competing too. And so tell us where the location of your gym is going to be.
So it's in New Braunfels. It's
Yeah.
right by Texas Ski Ranch. It's
I mean, you got the spot that
Yeah.
you wanted. We've
Yeah.
talked about this.
Yes,
You've got
I got
the
it.
lease.
Yep.
Wow.
We got it all.
Oh my gosh. All right. So yeah. So right by Texas Ski Ranch?
Yeah,
Is
right
that
by
what you said?
Texas Ski Ranch.
Okay.
It's right off 35.
Okay.
It's a great location.
Yeah,
Great
that sounds
location.
phenomenal. How much room do you have out there?
So we have about 1,500 square feet.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, it's perfect for what I want and
Yeah.
what I envision.
Yeah, good. And what kind of equipment do you have?
So
Or will you have?
So Mase Barbell is what we consider a hybrid gym.
Okay.
We have Olympic lifting, powerlifting, and bodybuilding. We're also gonna have a rock climbing wall.
Really?
Yes, that's something I've been venturing into. Is here.
I love it.
Yeah, it's been fun, different.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna have a rock climbing wall. I'm really excited for that.
Okay.
So we're a hybrid gym. So we have platforms, powerlifting equipment, and bodybuilding equipment.
Okay. Very cool. So, if somebody wants to join your gym, what can they expect?
They can expect to be the best gym around.
It's that simple.
It is.
I love
I
it.
mean, our people are amazing.
Okay. Who are your people when you talk about your people? You have some volunteers, some staff, or
We
what?
so we have all of our members. Our members.
Okay. Your
Our
members.
members are what are making this possible.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know, they have all helped out in tremendous ways. And I mean, the gym wouldn't be opening if it wasn't for them.
Right. So your members and some of the people that are investing in
Yes.
Mase Barbell.
Yes.
That's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
I don't think of too many 18-year-olds that would go out and start having conversations involving significant
That
amounts of money.
That was interesting to try and figure out how I was going to do that. You know, as an 18-year-old, you know, not many people would be willing to just hand out lots of money to you.
So how did that go?
So
I mean, you're opening, so obviously it
yeah,
went pretty
it
dang
went,
good.
it went pretty good. Honestly, I wasn't told no once.
That's incredible.
And I think a lot of that was just planning and praying.
Okay, yeah.
Just planning and praying. I had for any question they had, I had 3 answers to give to them.
How'd you come up with that?
YouTube.
Good.
YouTube and reading.
YouTube and reading.
There's this one book I read. It was called The Third Door.
Okay.
That book is amazing.
Okay.
I recommend that for anybody.
Okay.
Even if you're not an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
It's about entrepreneurs.
All
But even
right.
if you're not,
Yeah.
it is a great book to read.
Okay. How did you find this book, and what did you learn?
My ex-boss, actually. He
Okay.
gave it to me, and it's funny because he gave it to me a year ago, or about a year and a half ago,
Yeah.
and it had just been sitting on my bookshelf, and I
Yeah?
hadn't read
Oh,
it.
yeah, it happens.
And, you know, I was like, I hadn't read it. I read 2 pages. I was
Yeah.
like, you know, I'll read that later.
Yeah.
And then there was one night I couldn't stop thinking about the gym. I was freaking out because it was it was in our early stages, and I was trying to figure out how we're gonna get money to get funding
Yeah.
to start this thing, you know.
Right.
And I just started reading it, and I read almost half the book that night.
Wow.
Yeah, it was that good.
Yeah.
It was that
okay.
good. And, you know, and I just the pages the words that were in
Yeah.
that book just resonated with me.
Yeah.
So I'd be there in meetings, and I'd just hear some of those words from that book just ringing through my head.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you think of one? I know I've got you on the spot, but like,
Just do it. Just ask.
yeah.
Because so Louis Jameson, one of the coaches I've been working with, he's also
Yeah.
an investor.
Okay. Right.
So
right.
we were having breakfast, and I was about to pop the question, you know, would you want to invest in Mase Barbell? You know,
Yeah.
Because my tactic of getting people to go out and talk to me, it wasn't hey, would you want to invest? Let's talk about it. It was, hey, can I pick your brain about some business stuff? And then I would
You're smart.
slowly work the gym in there, and kind of feel around for what they were thinking. And it was getting to the point of our conversation where it was time for me to start trying to work
Yeah.
that in there. And I was like,
Wow.
and I was drawing blanks. I was trying to figure out how to do it. You know, I was so nervous. I was sitting there just shaking,
Yeah.
and I just couldn't think to save the life of me. And then all I kept hearing were the words in that book, and they were just ask, just do it,
Yeah.
just ask.
Wow.
So I just kind of so I just told him, like, this is what we have going on. Would you want to be part of it?
Yeah.
And thankfully he did.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
That's so cool, Mason. I love also that you're sharing with our viewers and our listeners that I mean you're very confident, you know, which is great. You're full of just life, but I also appreciate that you share like you know you were shaking like.
Oh yeah, I was scared.
Yeah.
I was losing sleep.
Yeah.
I was so nervous driving there. My heart was beating out of my chest. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. How did you show up when you're like that nervous and scared and just be Mason at the same time?
So I'm very lucky that we had breakfast at the restaurant my girlfriend works at, and so we
Is
talked.
this buttermilk?
Yeah, buttermilk.
All right, Buttermilk Cafe, New Braunfels.
Oh, we talked a little bit beforehand, and that kind of calmed me down. And seeing her made me laugh a little bit, so I was able to kind of.
She helped calm you down?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Is she going to be mad that when she hears this podcast that you didn't say her name?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But we're not going to say
No,
it.
no.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm joking.
You're hilarious. Tori.
Yeah, Tori.
Also,
Tori.
a.k.a. Tori Zoe
Yeah,
to
yeah.
me.
She's also a weightlifter. She's gonna.
Yeah.
She's been doing great.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk a little bit about 2021 Nationals. So remember, people, he won the Nationals in 2019 and 2020, just back in December. And now 2021, that was up. Where was that? Minneapolis?
That was in Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit. That's right. Detroit. So it did not go
Yeah,
as
get
well.
ready
You did
for-
not win Nationals.
Yeah, get ready for a bombshell. I came home with no medals. My
Wow.
first time ever, any competition. I've
And-
never walked away from a competition without a medal.
Wow.
This is my first competition walking without a medal. And what's crazy is 4 years ago,
Yeah.
five years ago, I did my first national competition. I
Yeah.
won a bronze medal.
Wow.
And I was so mad that night, I wouldn't speak to anybody.
Your first ever competition.
I was so mad
Yeah.
that I wouldn't speak to anybody because I got a bronze medal at a national competition.
Wow.
And the night after I lost, didn't win anything.
This other,
Yeah, I felt I was completely fine.
Whoa. All right. Walk us through that. What?
So to me, that is growing as a person.
Yeah.
To acknowledge
Yeah.
that I lost
Yeah.
and kind of realize where I could have what I could have fixed, what I could have done better,
Yeah.
what I needed to do next time,
Yeah.
instead of just dwelling on the fact that I lost. Like there's
Right.
nothing I can do about that.
Right.
It's done. I
It's
lost.
done. Yeah. Yeah.
It's time to focus on what I need to do.
Yeah. That's good.
And so what I was as soon as the competition was over, all I was thinking about was my 600-pound squat.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Because the 600-pound squat and opening up the gym.
Okay. All right. This is going to put you on the spot, so sorry. But
It's fine. I love it.
You love it. Has your faith been a part of your growth?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a
okay.
doubt.
All right.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't. There would be no confidence
Yeah.
without that.
Oh man, that's fantastic.
Like there would be fake confidence from the gym. There'd be in the moment confidence.
That is good.
I'd feel confident for about 20 minutes,
Yeah.
and then the rest of the time would be like, I don't know if I can do this.
Okay.
Which
yeah, go on.
Which
Just go
is
on.
it's the difference.
That's amazing.
It's the difference between happiness and joy.
Come on now. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, happiness is kind of right now.
Right.
Joy is forever, and you get joy through God.
Dang, Mason, you're bringing it, man. You're bringing it. Where did you figure that one out? We haven't talked about like joy versus happiness, have we? I don't remember talking about that. I just figured it out.
Yeah, it's kind of been on my own,
Yeah.
my own readings and stuff. It's the truth though.
It is the truth, yeah.
Happiness is right now, and joy it's everlasting.
Yeah.
There's only one way to get joy. That's through Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
There's only one way to find that confidence, and that's through Jesus.
Yeah.
The confidence that you need to really not take control of your life, but do the things that you need to
Yeah.
be able to impact others.
Come on.
You can't have that without having that confidence that you get through Jesus. You can pretend you do.
Yeah.
It's easy to pretend.
Yeah.
A lot of people do it,
Right.
but to be able to live that way, that's something else. And that's what it takes.
Don't drop the mic because it's not our mic. But, man, this would be an awkward mic. But that is a mic drop. That's a mic drop. That's worthy of 10 little Maces. We got the little minifig action figure Mason Sevigny's up there. That's incredible, bro. Dang, you are preaching and sharing. That is some good stuff. God, I'm excited. Okay, all right. We just have a minute or two left. What else? So Olympic aspirations still on the table.
We're
I
still
mean, this is
winning.
what we're doing.
Yeah, we're still
We're
winning 2024.
Okay. All right. Now, the last I remember, if people go back, I thought we're winning in 2028.
I
and
changed it. We're going to
You
win both.
changed it. You changed it. Did I forget to put Do Not Disturb on? How annoying. All right. Sorry, whoever we just declined. Thank you, Marksman. So you've changed it.
Yeah.
2024, that's like 3 years away, and we're going to win?
Yeah.
You want to tell us a little bit about that? We got a minute left.
Oh, it's gonna be really hard. It's gonna take a lot of faith, but it's gonna happen.
Okay. All right. Wow. That's crazy. All right. Well, that's Mason Sevigny. And don't you just love him? Don't you want to be a part of what Mason is doing? Man, you're preaching today. I'm so glad you got to preach some. That was solid. Dang, that was good. But don't forget, August 8th, I'm going to be out there. What time is the event?
It starts at 11:30.
Starts at 11:30. Okay. All right. I'm just making sure my calendar. I know there's something else going on August 8th, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it's that Sunday. I'm good. No, that is a Sunday.
That is a Sunday.
That is a Sunday.
That is a Sunday.
All right. I got to check my calendar. But I am planning on being at Mase Barbell. I don't want to miss that. So, and I want people to come out.
Yeah, it's
Come
gonna
out.
be it's gonna be an all day event. I want everybody there.
Yeah, me too. This is going to be incredible.
Whether we know you or not, we want you there. I want to meet you. I want to talk to you.
Yeah, I want some people coming out and saying, hey, we heard about this and we just want to come by. We want to see the 600 pounds. Is there a certain time during the day when you're going to go for the squat?
We haven't decided yet. We're still waiting for
Okay.
signups. It's going to be towards the end.
Okay, all right.
But, the winner. So I'm not going to be competing.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be lifting.
Yeah.
But the winners, the competitors that win, they're going to get cash prizes.
Whoa.
And we're going
okay.
to have some other little stuff like that, little deals and stuff going on throughout the day. We're going to have some membership deals for
Okay.
people that sign up on the opening day and
Okay.
stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Anything else you want to tell us about Mase Barbell or anything? Or the membership? Do you have, membership cost and stuff down? Do you want to wait and let them figure it out, or are you figuring it out?
We'll wait.
Okay,
We'll
all right.
wait. You gotta
Come to the
show
grand
up. Yeah, come to the
opening.
grand opening,
Okay,
and
all right.
you'll get a good deal.
Fair enough. I love it. All right. Well, that's Mason Sevigny. Man, I love this guy. I'm excited. I'm blown away by your preaching today. But and I'm blown away just by who you are and how God has made you. But this is really exciting, the whole thing. So you're the man. I love you.
Love
And
you
thanks,
too, Steve.
And thanks for supporting Very Bold.
Of course.
And golly, everything you've done for that. Thanks. You're one of what I consider my Very Bold athletes. You're the Olympic, the one with the Olympic aspirations, and we've got the other professional athletes that we're trying to help love and disciple and encourage. And so thanks for being a part of that as well, Mason. You're awesome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, that's this kid is very bold. I mean, that's why he gets a shirt. That's why he gets a hat. He is very bold. I say kid just because I'm so old, but 18 years old, doing a great job, and going to touch and inspire a lot of lives. I can't believe you pushed up the medaling to 2024. All right, man, we're all in. We're all in on Team Mason, so you don't want to miss it. And August 8th, we want to see you out there, so it's going to be great. And what this kid is, what this guy is, this man is, this entrepreneur, this future gold medal champion is very bold. And you could see where that comes out of, that faith in God that's growing and is going. And so I just want to remind you of what the Apostle Paul wrote. By the way, you can email me, steve@verybold.com, masebarbell.com, M-A-S-E. I think Mark has it on there, but masebarbell.com has the information, the flyer, anything you need. But you can also email me, steve@verybold.com. I'll make sure to get you in touch with Mason and Mase Barbell. So very exciting times. The Apostle Paul wrote in 2 Corinthians 3:12, and this is where we get our name from, and this is what Mason is already doing, being very bold. Paul wrote this: therefore, since we have such a hope, we are very bold.